Right, before I explain anything, let me just show you the thing. So my friend Sophia runs a small design studio, and her clients basically lived in her inbox. Every file and every invoice and every, "Hey, what's the status on our stuff?" was an email that Sophia had to deal with personally. This is what we built her instead. Her client signs in with an actual account and everything's just there. The projects, the files, the invoices she hasn't paid yet. And the reason I'm filming this is that the whole thing started from one sentence, which sounds like nonsense when I say it out loud, so I'm going to build it again from scratch and you can watch what happens. Bit of context first. I spent years at an agency and this exact request came up maybe 4 times a year, and honestly we always did the same dance. We'd tell the client we'd scope it, then ring some developer we knew, and by the time his quote came back, the client had usually gone quiet on us. It used to be a 3-month conversation, and I'm not exaggerating that for the camera. Anyway, watch this instead. The prompt is literally what Sophia said to me over coffee, so I'm typing it the way she said it. A client portal for my design studio, clients log in and see their project status, shared files and invoices. Clean, professional, green. And instead of just running off to build, it starts asking questions. It's suggesting things I didn't ask for, the way a decent consultant would sit you down and go, "Have you thought about this?" Huh. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Sophia would use that. Go on, add it. Not now. Maybe later if she asks. Yeah, that one makes sense. And this little back and forth is the conversation you'd normally pay a developer to have with you before they even quote. Here it just happens on the way in, and now it builds the whole thing with what we agreed. While it's thinking, small confession. At the old job I once spent 3 weeks on a contact form, and it wasn't even a good contact form by the end, which is the part that still hurts. Oh, okay, there it is, first version, live. And notice it hasn't forgotten the rest. Everything we said yes to a minute ago is sitting right here in a queue, and it's going to work through those one by one while we poke around the first version. And it's not done, but that's fine, because changing it is just talking. I see something I want different, I say so, and it joins the same queue as everything else. So Sophia wanted her clients greeted by name, and she wanted to see straight away who's actually paid, and I asked for exactly that in those words, and it lines up and runs next. There's no ticket for any of this, no little meeting about the meeting. You look at what came back, you say what's off. It gets in line, same way you'd review a junior's work. Can I moan about something for a second? Every client portal I've ever seen has too many forms because somebody always insists on a brief submission form with 11 fields that no client in the history of clients has ever filled in. Sophia's portal gets one upload button, and that's the entire form situation handled. Okay, and this bit I genuinely love. I can point at things, so I click on the invoice card and now whatever I say next is about that card and nothing else. Bigger amount, give me a download button. If you've ever tried to describe a UI change over email, the button, no, the other button, yeah, we can just point now. Only took our industry 30 years. One thing I do want to prove before we ship, because people always assume the login is fake in these demos. I'm opening a new tab and signing in as Sophia's client. And everything on this screen is hers, her own projects and files, and nothing that belongs to any other client because there are proper accounts behind this. Right, let's ship it then, one click, and Sophia's portal is on the internet on a live URL the same afternoon we started it. So, yeah, okay, that works. So that's the build. If you've got a Sophia in your life, or you are the Sophia, my honest suggestion is to bring one real request, the kind you'd normally turn down and just see what happens. Links below. You type what you want and you're building before you've even made an account. Go build something.